Welcome to ShortView Trading and Happy New Year to all. This is your morning market hit for Monday, 4th of January 2021, first trading day of the year. What matters today and this week for traders? Well, it's great to be back with you at the start of a new trading year 2021. And clearly, other than one day on December the 21st when we found that new COVID variant strain and markets sold off on that temporarily, other than that, they've done as you would expect over the holiday season, grinding to new highs on low volume, whether it's the S&P 500, the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ, oil knocking on the door of its highs, all sorts of asset prices. And let's not forget what Bitcoin is up to, surging over the last couple of weeks. And as you'll know from prior videos, we regard Bitcoin as a terrifically good leading indicator of liquidity. It's at the edge of liquidity. It's a speculative asset, and it tends to lead the S&P 500 at key turning points. So of course that's encouraging for the S&P as we start this new trading day, week, month and year. Added to that though, it's always interesting to look at high yield spreads in the corporate bond space. They're a good risk premium for equity markets, and as such they correlate nicely with the S&P 500. As you can see from the chart in front of you now, as those spreads tighten, as they narrow, as they get smaller, the spreads over US Treasuries, you tend to see the S&P 500 going up in tandem at the same time. And all of that of course has been helped by what Trump has been up to, signing the fiscal stimulus bill eventually on December the 27th, bringing in another $900 billion of stimulus, adding to liquidity in markets, and with that, of course, weakness we saw in the trade-weighted dollar. So the question is, where now? With all that in the bag, the classic Santa rally having occurred, what's next? And of course, that's when we turn to our models and we turn to seasonality. And in terms of the models, we update these daily, all our key risk appetite models, our technical models, our breadth models, our 1 to 2 week market timing models, and with that we update our 1 to 2 week view on equity market futures, whether long or short, and the sizing of that and the stop loss that goes with it. That's all available on the website. Simply search for the Daily Rag and subscribe to the Daily Rag to get those daily updates. But let me show you one of those charts below. And if you look at the short-term technical scoring system, it's a good example of a model that's not yet on sell. And with that, of course, and with so much stimulus in markets and with the momentum to the upside, that encourages us to stick with this long position. Added to that, as I mentioned, seasonality is good as well. And in front of you now, you can see the classic January seasonal pattern. It's good at the start of the month. It's generally good over the month. That therefore encourages us with respect to long positions. So in summary, it's the first trading day of January. And as usual, it looks like we're going to get that classic early week 1 January effect playing out. So what are we watching today and this week? Well, we're certainly price action across a range of assets. Bitcoin in particular is fascinating, but really across the whole gamut of key financial market assets. Secondly, of course, it's the first week of the month. That's the big macro data week, particularly in the US, but across the globe. We've got PMIs in manufacturing and service sector coming out Monday and Wednesdays. We've got ISM out of the States on Tuesday and Thursday, service sector and manufacturing sector. And then, of course, it's the nonfarm payrolls data on Friday and a whole bunch of other stuff leading up to that. Elsewhere, we're also watching the Georgia Senate races. These are key. These come out midweek. How they fall depends on who controls the Senate, and therefore whether or not you generally do get something close to the blue sweep. It seems unlikely, but those are key and worth watching as well. So that's it from us. That's your morning market hit for Monday, 4th of January. Thank you for listening. Please do subscribe on YouTube. Simply search under ShortView Trading or follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn and or Facebook. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. Trade well.